DeMar DeRozan would 100% be the solution for the Lakers, and I do believe in this upcoming offseason, a trade could be just around the corner. During the past offseason, the Lakers were heavily pursuing DeMar DeRozan while he was on the San Antonio Spurs. Rob Pelinka was even very vocal on saying they were actually in conversations with landing DeMar in a sign-and trade. When the Lakers were constructing their roster, the rumors and the headlines of a DeMar going to LA, it was huge, and Laker fans everywhere thought that it would actually happen, and this was the report. Lakers trade rumors. DeMar DeRozan was strongly considered by Rob Pelinka. The report goes into deep detail and says this: sources said that Rob Pelinka and his front office group strongly considered executing a sign-and-trade for the 32-year-old DeMar DeRozan, giving up Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and I'm pretty sure a draft pick. Laker fans, when you really think about this report now, oh boy, did the Lakers make a huge mistake on not trading for DeMar. Because the Lakers ended up trading away Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, and a first-round pick in exchange for Russell Westbrook only. This was the blockbuster deal that shook the NBA. And then of course when this happened, everybody thought that Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis would be a super team. But fast forwarding to today, the present, after getting Russell Westbrook, we can clearly state that the trade was an unsuccessful trade. It was a bad one, and the Lakers are going to go in the offseason this year and make sure they don't make the same mistake again. And with the Lakers having interest in DeMar DeRozan before, I do believe they should try to get DeMar DeRozan again. DeMar DeRozan this year is putting up monster numbers, MVP numbers, averaging about 28 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, 0.9 steals, and 0.3 blocks, leading the Chicago Bulls to one of the better records in the Eastern Conference and a comfortable playoff spot. Nobody thought DeMar DeRozan would be this good, and I'm pretty sure Rob Pelinka didn't think so as well. But of course, now seeing the fruit, seeing DeMar blossom once again as a 32-year-old putting up these monster numbers, I believe 100% Rob Pelinka has regretted his decision to not trade for DeMar, and now in this summer, there will be another opportunity, but there is a catch. And the catch would be that Anthony Davis would have to be in the deal. This is the question right now. Will Anthony Davis be traded this summer? Will LeBron James be willing to let go? And do other NBA teams still value Anthony Davis as the superstar big he should be? This is a big report we're getting. The Lakers executives suggest that DeMar DeRozan could land in LA with an Anthony Davis trade. This right now is circling around the NBA, as in this offseason, the Lakers are expected to blow it up. The reporter says this: Chicago is the one place I can see AD saying, okay, if you are going to trade me, send me home. He has always wanted to play for the Bulls. That is not a secret. He wants to do something for his city. If you are Chicago, I do not see how you don't make an offer, at least feel it out. As this report says, yes, AD is from Chicago, and even this season, Anthony Davis even verbally said that he has not closed the door on ever playing at his home in Chicago. And of course, in this upcoming summer, what the Lakers gonna do something a little bit big. I do believe our DeMar DeRozan and an Anthony Davis trade would shake the NBA. So what would a DeMar and AD trade look like? This would be the ultimate blockbuster deal. The Lakers would have to offer Anthony Davis, Kendrick Nunn, Stanley Johnson, in exchange for DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Patrick Williams. This, I believe, would be the blockbuster deal that will land a swap of the two superstars. And then, of course, if draft picks needs to be added, draft picks needs to be added. But on the Bulls' perspective, they have more than the Lakers, so of course they have the advantage there. And the Lakers can only give up really their 2027 first-round pick, which I know Rob Pelinka would not want to give up if they're trading away Anthony Davis. On the Bulls' perspective, I believe this trade is still pretty good for them. It's because they lose DeMar, who of course is their star player. He's playing better than expected and gets a superstar big in return to go alongside Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, and even Lonzo Ball, who are still going to be on the roster. The Bulls would still be competitive. Zach LaVine would instantly shift to being, the more ball handler scorer, while AD can be their post player scorer, which right now the Bulls don't really have besides Vucevic. So of course a front court of AD and Vucevic would be pretty strong. On the Lakers' perspective, I simply love this trade because they have to get something done. While LeBron is on the roster on his final contract, bringing in DeMar, someone who is reliable and can score 28 points a night, is worth it. You know that even though LeBron might rest game to game, DeMar DeRozan can step up and lead this team, and I do believe the Lakers need that right now. Someone that LeBron can rely on to score the basketball and be a floor general when LeBron sits. Another reason why I love this trade is because Alex Caruso is also in this deal. The Bulls signed him to a 4-year contract, and of course with his contract being very affordable and will much be needed to help do this deal, Caruso returns to LA with DeMar DeRozan and even a young Patrick Williams to develop as a future power forward front court player if they lose Anthony Davis. It's not a bad idea as the Lakers still have LeBron James to of course develop him and be a leader. If the Lakers want to get DeMar DeRozan, I do believe they're going to have to give up Anthony Davis. But of course, I do believe if the conversation starts, the Lakers might actually try talking about Russell Westbrook first. But let's be real, the Bulls don't need another guard. They need a big. That's why an Anthony Davis and a DeMar DeRozan trade would simply be amazing, and I do believe it'll help the Bulls, but also help the Los Angeles Lakers. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today talking about the possibility of DeMar DeRozan going to LA, his hometown, and Anthony Davis going to his hometown, Chicago. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this trade scenario is a good idea? Do you believe it could happen? Or do you believe the Lakers should stay put and keep Anthony Davis? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Whoa!
I got angels flying all